Okay, folks, we're into the final. The gentlemen have lagged for the break. Looks like Dexter won the lag. Going to 11 games. Here we go with game number 1. Put it up there too. Okay, a little bit of safety here at the beginning of this rack. Steven hit the one there.
Frozen ball.
One's been called frozen, but Dexter should have the advantage here, in my opinion. He could come off the 1 and go under to the 10. Something like that, but I think there's a window. Well, that's not going to be very good because the 1-4 is now dead. So the first good opportunity will fall to Dexter Yanis. One thing that's nice about my colleagues at Leather Pocket Billiards and Q Sports Live is they have their own studio closed off. I don't have that luxury here. So I have silly people around me who are talking, but that's okay. We don't mind. It's like a pretty good safety, I think. Olin will probably get the jump view out, I think. Nice shot, nice shot. He's got a shot on the 5. Miss here. Might have got away with it. Thank you. Still in good shape here. Okay, well, that's a good start. Dexter's up. Okay, dry break. Just went a little too far here. But it looks like it might be natural to just make this 3-ball in the corner and actually... Can the cue ball just roll between the 9 and the 8 per position? Get a good look at it here. How about that? Just perfect. And if he's straight, you can just power draw it straight back, off the rail, and out for the 5 in the side. It's important on this shot to stay nice and loose. Don't tighten up. Okay, he didn't quite need to power draw it as much as I originally thought. He may not have got where he wanted to. This could be trouble. Okay, I get the feeling he's okay. He's kind of looking. I don't know, maybe he doesn't like it. He's elevating slightly as though he's playing a half a jump. Okay, that's a good shot. And the cue ball... I think he's okay. Be straightforward, just stun out under the 10 and have the 8 in the side. He went all the way across, so he had a little bit more angle than I thought. Okay, there we go. Knotted up at 1. Long ways to go, and each player is on the board. Comes the break, game number 3. Here's the 5. Or does he have a shot? He may. I think he's got a shot on the 1. If he does, he's got kind of choices. Plan A might be to have the cue ball run into the 6 and hit it full, and then you've got the 2 in the side. Plan B is to go around the 6 and the 4. 4 he's got to watch out for. This is perfect. And he's got a shot in the 2 in the upper left. Basically just has to make it for position on the 3. It's pretty good. If you are just joining us, this is the finals of the 2025 Coors Edge Alberta Open 10 Ball, played in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. We're at Top Shot Spillers and Ping Pong. This is Stephen Holm from Prince George, British Columbia versus Dexter Yanis from right here in Edmonton, Alberta. It's a race to 11, 10 ball, winner breaks. Winner racks using the magic racks. Well, he played that rack very nicely. Break and run. Gorgeous break. Two got a little tied up though. Like the 5 ball. I kind of think if the cue ball was somewhere by where the 9 is, that the 2 might be makeable. He's playing a move. Got a little hooked here. He's going to have to try this jump with the bridge. It's not easy. Random person kind of walks in while he's lining up. This is doable. Good shot, good shot. Okay, he didn't get all the way out on a 3, but he's got a shot to the upper left. It's a good shot by Dexter. He's up for this. He might be able to draw this into the 10 to hold for the 5. It looks like he's going forward, maybe planning to play the 5 in the upper left. Oh no, he was okay. So cut it in back and forth. He would not like it to stop right there where he's going to be hampered by the 9-10. Of course, they're playing all fouls, so if he touches one of these balls, it'll be a foul, ball in hand. Wow, he did well, very well. Cue ball got away from him slightly. He's got another thin cut on the 7. There's a miss. Well, he just over-amped on that shot, lost the cue ball, and that's what causes the miss. It's early on, but you don't want to let any chances go. Especially not against a player of Stevens' caliber. It's a 3-2 lead for Stephen Holland.
Yeah, I think so.
So while we got a few minutes, I want to thank again the sponsors of this event and all the important people that helped make it possible. Of course, our own Top Shots Billiards is the primary sponsor. Coors Edge is the title sponsor. Coors Edge, a non-alcoholic beer put out by Molson Coors, very nice product. The Varsity Kitchen Bar and Burgers. It's an excellent restaurant over by Southgate Mall at 106th and Whitemud. Town Products. They make the excellent chalk and tips. Onboard Sportswear. They're a new player in the sportswear market. Pool affiliated clothing. And of course, Elaine Reaper and her daughter Mara Cormier are sponsoring what we're calling the Demchuk Award. It's in honor of our late friend Daryl Demchuk. That's the entry into the 2026 U.S. Open 10 ball, which is played usually in early March in Las Vegas, Nevada. So they are sponsoring that event, and they're some of the best realtors in Edmonton. So if you want to buy or sell a house, there should be your first call. And it takes all that sort of things to put a tournament like this together. Also like to thank the help that I got from Rich Daig, my associate tournament director. He put in some late nights here getting all these matches done. And of course, all 95 of the players who showed up to play. That's really without all of the players, it's not even possible to have a great tournament. So thanks to everybody who turned out, and hopefully we will see you again next year. Stephen Holland won this event, I believe, 2 years ago. Last year he lost in the final. So he's always right there. It's another big, this is why, because look at these breaks. 2 balls in the break, straight in on the 1, the 3's over the side. Even I could win with layouts like this. First prize in this tournament is $5,000. Second is $3,000, so these guys are playing a $2,000 set. Our third place finisher was Jason Klatt. Our fourth place finisher was Brady Gaulin. So again, the who's who of Western Canadian pool. He's looking to thread the needle here and take the cue ball. Well, maybe he's playing it in the corner. He's playing a draw back around the 4. A little bit of low right. Spin out. Oh, he didn't quite get the spin. That could have gone wrong, but I don't think, however, that the 4 passes the 8. So he may just park him behind the 9 here. That's pretty hard to fade right there. He really glued him. He's looking at a 3-rail pattern, I think. But can you get under the side pocket on this pattern? It doesn't seem likely to me. Okay, a 2-rail pattern, but this also very difficult to not go around the 4. Okay, well, that's a great shot. He hit it. What do I know? Fortunately, I think he left a shot. Did Steven get through? I believe he has an edge of the 4, and that's all he needs to cut it in. Uh-oh. Lost the cue ball into the pocket. So. He's unable to capitalize on the chance he had, and now the chance falls to Dexter. He'll probably clean these balls up. But I think the key to this match is really going to be the break. As it stands right now, assuming Dexter plays well and gets the chances that he is given, he's going to have to start coming with a break that makes balls and gets shots, because Steven is doing that for sure. This is a good shot. He pulls it back, goes 3 rails for the 9. Lovely, lovely shot. He was a little out of line there. He's a little out of line here, too. This shouldn't be a problem. These are the kind of shots that they ain't no friend of the dog. He handled it, though. The tables at Top Shots are the Rocket Dynasties company out of Singapore. Very popular in Southeast Asia. They were the title table sponsor of the WPA World 9-Ball for quite a few years. There's a nice break. 4-ball darts in the side pocket, but no shot on the 1. Or, well, he does have a shot. He could cut it all the way down the table. And actually, I think that's probably a good play, because if he plays for the 2 in the left-hand corner, the lower left, he doesn't have to leave a shot if he misses it. He's going to have the 2, the 5, the 8, and the 9 to block if he misses. I think he did miss, but you'll see the 9 may have come into the game and blocked. Yeah, the pockets are small. They're actually a little less than 4.5. They're 4.4 inches. The cloth is Championship Tour Edition. It's nice and fast. Steven has a shot here to come around the 9 and try and make the 2. That's what he tried. Cut. You can see the deceleration in the stroke, but he's going to get away with this, I think, big time. Cue ball in behind the 6th. So Steven's trying to kick under the side pocket and actually draw the cue ball to have it make a little turn, a little look, and then hit the rail and then make the 1. It's a very makeable shot. You don't have to hit this hard. Just have to make sure you get the spin on it. He hit it, in my opinion, too hard. Softer stroke, I think, would have made that English catch. And that's going to give the ball in hand up to Dexter. Just plotting his route to the 2. 3 cushions probably makes sense, going a little bit of high and a touch of left and all the way up table. He's under hit this big time. He actually hit the 1 thick. Lost position. Not a great safety. Does the 2 pass, though? Hard to tell. I think it does. Our second camera might tell us. It's a good shot. This is not a good shot. Wanted to be straight on the 5. Severely out of line here, actually. So your play is to make the 5 and have the cue ball run into the 9 to hold it for the 6, but he could also just duck. Punt the 5 to the rail and have the cue ball walk in behind the 8. I don't know if he's called something as yet. No, he went for a big shot. So now another chance for Dexter to take the lead here. Kind of reminds me of the match he just had with Klatt, where those opportunities weren't taken by Jason Klatt, and that gave Dexter the chance to take the lead and then ultimately take the match. Are we going to have a repeat of that scenario? A little bounce here. Got a little straight on this 9. Okay, got it down. And Dexter Yanis takes the lead, 4-3. Race to 11. Well, it was almost a dry break, but the 3 trickled in at the end. And now it's a pretty nice lie of balls. It's really this first shot is the key shot. You can see where he's pointing. That's where he would like the cue ball to end up. So he's got a straight-ish shot at the 2 in the lower left. So a lot of spin, run to the side rail, a little bounce. Oh, this is stone perfect. Almost too good. If he'd had a little touch of angle, he could have played the 4 in the upper right. Now he's either going to play a combo 4-8, most likely. Well, I don't think the other option, which to me would be to draw up and play the 4 in the lower right. I don't think that's the best play. So just basically cinch the 2. And then the 4-8 combo. You should be more or less out after that. Well, I would have liked to be a little higher. Now he's got some angle. Is he going to play the 4 into the 5 and then into the 8? That will allow him to hold the cue ball. But of course, where's the 5 going to go? If it bounces out too far, it's not going to pass the 6. I kind of like to just brush the 5. Oh, he was calling the 5, pardon me. But lost control of the 4. Well, I'm kind of stunned that he didn't play the 8, but maybe it didn't lie the way I thought it did. It's no good. It's going to be ball in hand for Steven. Well, if the table was laying the way I thought it was, then that was an error in judgment on Dexter's part by playing the 5 instead of the 8. But, I mean, these things are easy for me to say. I'm just sitting here. They're actually out there playing. Just looked like it was very straightforward to play the 4-8 combo and either hold the 4 there or play it in the lower right. That's over now. Now Steven's going to take this. He's going to tie the match back up. All right, 8 games in, we're tied at 4. There's the 5 in the side. See, this is the powerful break. Where not only does he make the ball in the side pocket, but he's also got the 1 up in the upper right. A lot of times it'll go very near the pocket. Okay, he called the 1-ball-3 in the side, but he wasn't really playing it. He was playing the safety, banking it all the way around. It's a nice shot, Kind of comes out of the snooker world. That's safety. But he left a window. And he left a window whereby Dexter can drop him in behind the 8 here, I believe. Looks pretty good to me. Looks like he glued him to the back of the 8. It's a rough shot. If he plays this, he's playing it just a very touchy little shot just to come across the table and touch the one. Wow, that's a great shot, actually. There's now Dexter, even though he has a shot on the 1, how do you get to the 2? Play some low, it would be right English here. Okay, he overcut the one. Maybe he was playing safe, actually. If he was playing safe, it was a pretty nice safety. Steven's playing a 2-rail kick to hit the 1, and he probably wants to hit the right-hand side of it. Now he hit it a little thick. That's going to give Dexter a shot of sorts. The 2 only really goes to the up to the left-hand side, so this shot does afford him a path to get there. He's going to have to come back. Holy cow, I wonder if he finished in the gap between the 3 and the 7. Can't tell what he called. Sorry. Okay, he just called the ball in the upper right-hand corner, which means he can't see it. He's going to be kicking at it to hit the underside of it, send it up towards the upper right, and the cue ball kind of towards the 10. Okay, no good. He hit the 3 on the way through. Okay, well, really a lot of back and forth here. Again, it's not really straightforward. The 2 doesn't go anywhere, so he's actually going to duck in behind the 8. Trying to get another opportunity. Good try. Well, Dexter's on 2 fouls, as the referee indicated. not bad. Just run a smidgen far. So it forces him to go forward and around. And he's on the wrong side of the 7 to get to the 8 comfortably. He's going to have to play a little bit of a power shot. I think he'll have any trouble with it. Just adds a small layer of complexity. Came up a little short there. He's going to have to play a high inside here, high left. Again, nothing he can't handle. Oh, he went around, okay. It was maybe a little more angle than I thought. And he landed right in the middle. Seen this 10-ball missed at various times throughout this week by various players. It's not easy, but it's not difficult. He handled it well. 5-4 for Holm. Race to 11. Gorgeous break, 5 in the side, straight in on the 1, but the 6 just spoiled the party. Three, 4 also tied up. Can't even see the 1. I think he can see it. If he can, if he's kind of got a full shot at it, he can drop him in behind the 3-4. Yeah, they are playing 3 fouls as a loss of game. He's going to play a push-o, sending the cue ball down table. Now, the 1, of course, doesn't pass the 6. So that tells me he was probably snookered on the 1. Or he didn't have very much of it anyways. I'll tell you what, Dexter has a pretty good shot here to cross the 1. Play safe either behind the 9, or if he wants to be a little more aggressive, play a touch it inside and go all the way behind the 3-4. Like this. He would have loved bumping that and just opening those balls up. Steven does have a little bit of insurance here. If he doesn't happen to hit the 1, Dexter has to deal with the 3-4. Somehow tearing those loose. There's again that shot where he tried to shorten it. But again, I think he hit it a little harder than you're supposed to. So how do you open up the 3-4 from the 1? What do you even try? Do you go to the middle of the table and play safe, maybe? Safe behind the 4. Just a little rolling shot. Didn't quite work. Didn't leave a shot, but he definitely left him an edge. Oops. What can you do with this, though? You clip it thin enough to go between the 8 and the 10, and get a snooker with the 8. He couldn't do much, and he didn't try to do much. He just basically took the maximum he could get out of that. Dexter's decided that there isn't a very good safety, so he's going to shoot at the 4. This doesn't have to... I mean, it doesn't have to sell out if he misses. I think this is backup. He's going to shoot the 3 into the 4 and basically play safe. So he called the 4 just in case. Oh, no, he went full-blooded for it. Got a little fortunate at the 4 tied up with the 6-9 there. Well, Dexter will almost certainly jump this. Good jump. He's gonna open up the 4. Did, and he left the shot on the 3. Stay with this camera. Steven's slightly hampered on the 3. We're playing all fouls, so he can't touch the 9 as he strokes. No problem. Good shot. He got a little weird on this ball. He's trying to decide if he wants to go forward and spin 2 rails out of the corner, or if he wants to come back off the side cushion, or if he wants to just bring it back and take the long 10. That option probably is the play. Overhit it. Big time. Great shot. Stayed down, rolled in the 10, and that gives Stephen Holm a 6-4 lead. There it goes, the 5 in the side, and the 1's going to dress up. Is the 4 going to spoil things? Sure is. Man, it's amazing how 2 times in a row that kind of happened. Otherwise, this is like tic-tac-toe. But he does have a crossbank on this one, I think. He also has a simple safety, just park him. So there you go. That's second best. I mean, a shot on the 1 would be the preference, but having a stop shot safety like this is definitely almost as good. As long as your opponent's at the table, anything can happen. So he's playing a pattern where he's got to miss the 6 by 2 cushions. was a valiant effort. That was a good safety, and it was a good attempt to get out of it, but results in a ball in hand for Holm. A chance to extend that lead, and the way he's breaking. Just a smidgen short. He would have liked that 9 in the side, but second best is the corner. It's still just basically a stop shot. It's good. Should be 7-4. And it is. What happened on the break? Is 2 going in? Yes, it is. But the balls going to the side pockets didn't really threaten. He's got a cut on the one. He's also got a bank on the one. I think he might have just called the bank. Can he bank the 1 and land on the 3? Or is he just playing safe? In behind the 6 is the plan. It's short, and he's left a shot. And it's a good shot. Dexter can get on the 3 here. Ooh, he overcut it. Is he going to get a little bit of a roll? Nope. He was overcutting some balls in the last set too. Ultimately, he got away with it a couple times. That doesn't figure to happen in this set. Gonna put him in behind the 7. Can't argue with that. He had a shot, but he decided to keep the pressure on. He's annoyed with himself, but I know he's in the driver's seat here. Dexter, I think, is coming with a 2-rail kick. I believe the 8 blocks the 1-rail kick. This we'll see. I'm not sure about that, actually. Miscue. skew or foul or something, but it's going to be another ball in hand. And the safety did its job. That's short, is it? He would have liked to come about a foot and a half farther for that 5-ball. He was able to get position on the 6, but now he's hampered by the 8. That'll prevent him from shooting the 7 in the upper left, but it should be okay to just make this ball and send the cue ball over above the 7 and shoot it down in the lower left. So, save some angle. No, he ended up, well, kind of straight. So now you can just follow this down and shoot the 8 in the side. Go. Well, he kind of landed on the 50 here. I believe the cut in the side is the play. Just a smidgen of inside. It's pretty good. This is for 8-4, 3 games from the victory. He's going to switch hands, shoot it left-handed. It's a little Ronnie O'Sullivan action. And as I said, that makes it 8-4 for Stephen Holm. There's the 5 in the side again. This time, no ball got in the way of the 1, and he's got a shot. But is the 2 tied up? Also, does the 3 pass the 4? A further problem. So Steven elects to play safe again. This has been working well for him so far. Just calling the 10. Seems like a stretch because you're going to be Plan to hit the 1 fairly thick. This is more like a, in case I make it, I'm going to call it. Yeah, that was the problem. If you're planning to hit the 10th in, cue ball's huge. Or, sorry, the pocket's huge. Appears from this angle that both the 2 and the 3 go in the upper right. Might open the 2. Well, and now he could shoot the 210. And that makes it 9-4. 2 games from victory. And see, he comes by that 768 Fargo rating, honestly. He's not making many mistakes. He's breaking big. He's playing smart. And he isn't, I don't think he's missed very many balls. I think 2 balls so far. 13 games, that's pretty strong. This time the 9 goes in. No shot on the 1. Although interesting, he does have a bank on the 1. Cross corner back underneath him. That would possibly leave position, and he's just going to play safe. Like I say, so far this policy's been working in his favor. He wanted to get under the 8-2, but now he's left. Dexter must feel relieved. He can see the entire 1 ball for a change. Really, this match turned around 4 games ago, I think, or 5 games ago, when Dexter overcut a ball. Before that, he was right in it. But he's playing a figure 8 safety to go all the way back down under the 8. Didn't quite get there. Steven tried to go for a very big shot there. He hung the 10. Didn't leave a shot. It looks like Dexter's going to try the billiard. 10's actually kind of a small target where it's lying for this particular shot. I think on the one hand, looks very makeable, but on the other hand, it's an easy ball to miss if you don't hit it exactly the way you mean. So you could hit way before it, and you could also draw above it without much difficulty. Here's the drawing above it. It was awkward. It wasn't straightforward by any means. Hey, Steven, I think, might have called the 10. He's playing to draw back here? He's playing to draw back and make the 10? How's that shot? That is a win, folks. Stephen Holm is on the hill. That's a little razzmatazz. It's been one-way traffic. You open the floodgates. Stephen Holmes on the hill, looking to win this title right here. 5 in the side, 9 in the side. And I don't think he has a shot on the 1. Sure wants one, but I don't think it's there. He's probably going to push out and just push the cue ball all the way down to the end rail. Obviously the 1 doesn't pass the 2. He's got something else in mind, does he? Oh, okay. Sort of. He came up short. Well, there is a shot to put him in behind the 4 here. I might actually play that shot with a hair of right English as opposed to left. Oh, he missed it altogether. Well, it's been a long weekend for Dexter. He's played a lot of matches. He's played a really great tournament. But the pressure just starts getting to you. This man doesn't make very many mistakes. He's got that big break. At the moment, it looks like only one result is going to happen here. Stephen Holm is going to win 2025 Alberta Open 10 ball. Really, the 4 to the 6 is the big shot here. So he heads all the way up table so he can go 1 natural rail. Or even just draw straight there. Whoops. He got straight. How much angle does he have? Just a little, just enough, actually. So, just the 7 in the corner, and really this is the last little bit of drama in this set. We had 95 players. We have 7,500 added. 4 days of pool. We're down to the final 3 balls. Just the 8, 10 to cap off another great event. Dexter's going to concede the 10. And Stephen Holm is your 2025 Coors Edge Alberta Open champion. Wins this tournament, I believe, for the second, third time. That was an excellent performance in the final. We will have a few words with him. I'm going to try that. So stand by.